My name is Lerato Mogoatlhe. I'm a journalist and author. My work is essentially rewriting African narratives, which I've been doing over the past 10 years. I do this by traveling around Africa and intentionally looking for stories that celebrate home and showcase the beauty, power, and challenges of home sometimes, but never without reducing Africa to doom and gloom or stereotypes of cliches, or to cliches, and the idea of Africa as a breadbasket. For me, it's a coming together of my interests. I've always been interested in Africa, always interested in Africa, raised on a steady diet of black pride, aligned myself to the politics of Pan-Africanism, and essentially surrounded my life, the books that I read, the music I listen to, the food that I eat, all of it to me is African. Destiny. For me, that's my word. I just believe that I'm destined to do this. My life has been an investment in it, in what I consume. And even though it's a choice that I made and claimed as my purpose. So then whenever I question anything, whenever things get tough, and they do, I just remember, this is my destiny, this is my purpose. I am rewriting African narratives. And for me, that's something that makes me feel good about myself, and I consider such an honor. Africa is great. This continent has more than 1 billion people and growing. This continent has innovation that other parts of the world are simply not contributing to. So for instance, there's a 13-year-old in Kenya who created an app that links organ donors to doctors and people who need them after her uncle died from kidney failure because they were too poor to buy a kidney on the black market, and Kenya didn't have an organ donor system. So you see, Africa to me is not this place where there's doom and gloom or war, or where, you know how the world regards us with pity or pokes us with a stick, like with some experiment. To me, this is home. And I started traveling because, like I said, I do not reject my Africanness. I think what makes me fearless is not denying my fear. You know, when I feel afraid, I acknowledge it. When I feel weak, I acknowledge it so that I'm able to deal with it, so that I'm able to address it and move on. So I would say what makes me fearless is that I'm completely honest with myself and about myself. I question myself, but never in a manner that takes away my power. I question myself to say, how do you become a better person? How do you become stronger? How do you consolidate your purpose so that your vision is clearer? And for me, that's part of being fearless, and that's part of my power. Just simply being honest with yourself about what you want, about who you are, and harnessing who you are to serve your purpose. A lot of women in the world, especially in the developing world, a lot of girls across Africa, in Asia, in India, and in many other parts of the world, right? We have so much that we want to do. We have a lot of talent, a lot of skills, a lot of ideas that can change the world. We're gonna get challenges along the way, and maybe some of those challenges are purely going to exist because either you're black or non-white and you're female. Therefore, know your enemy so that you do not mince your words when it comes to knowing where you stand.